first of all tell us about the way things have been for over the last couple of days? Obviously, Saturday didn't go as planned, but I imagine you could take quite a lot of heart out of the performance and the way you played.
We held our own, and you know, I think if Davy Worrell scores that goal, then it's a different game. We could have come away with something. Very little in the game, but we still got to learn from it. Still, we need a little bit more will to win. That winning mentality. 1 or 2 for their goal switched off, and we've got to look at it and learn from it. And that's all you can do. The effort was there. For the majority of the game, we competed well. Played some decent stuff at times, but we've still got to do better. So hopefully we can learn from it. It was a difficult place to go, but we move on now, obviously, to Plymouth.
Is it an issue of concentration? Because as you say, the effort and the ability's there. Is it just a matter of getting that through to the players about being more mentally right?
Yeah, and it's difficult because sometimes it can be a difference between obviously winning and losing, but a player being a really good player and just being an average player. It's that real determination of spotting danger, because their goal came from a quick throw-in, and 3 or 4 of our players have not reacted, and that's happened before. So it's a very difficult thing to coach. It's got to come from within, and people can't afford to switch off. Hopefully by watching videos and keep drumming it into them without getting too obsessed about it, then we can change that mentality.
You just kind of preempted my next question about, as a manager, how do you do that? Because I imagine training drills and such are fine, but to change a player's mentality and the way he thinks, is that pretty difficult?
It is difficult, but it comes down to, again, in training, being intense in training and making sure that the little things matter. So when we train, obviously we've got to keep the tempo up, and keep on to players when the ball's gone dead, that they react quickly.
Overall, your squad looks pretty healthy now. I know you were quite keen to integrate the likes of Callum Evans and Ryan Lloyd in. Now they've had a few games and played. Have the way that they've been around the place changed now they've got some more game time?
Yeah, it's just a matter of, I know they can play. I think we've seen with Callum that he's had 1 or 2 games and he looks a different player now. He came on against Newport. I know it was towards the end, but again he looked comfortable in possession, and he looks fit. So, but no, it's just you need games. But when you're given your chance, you've got to go and take it. So hopefully we've got players now. If they get that opportunity, then they take it with both hands.
I know your back four has been pretty settled, but you did bring Sean Brisley in before the deadline. He's not been involved yet. Is he just a little bit behind the rest with fitness?
Yeah, Sean's not played a game during the summer, so he needs games. Hopefully we can provide that, either with friendly games or with 1 or 2 of the cup games. So yeah, Sean's seen it and done it at this level, so if somebody does get injured, suspended, whatever, hopefully when that does happen, he'll be ready to go.
Where do you see him fitting in then? Does he give you more scope to alter your formation if you want to do something like that?
We could do. With Kieran and Sean, they're both comfortable in a back three, comfortable on the ball. But the main thing is they provide competition for the players who are playing at the moment.
We've talked about Manny quite a lot, and I think a lot of people are keen to know where he's up to in terms of timeframes and where he's going to be with his injury, because I know you've not missed him, but when a player like that who's done well for you in the past hasn't been playing, it inevitably leads to questions as to how near he is.
Yeah, we're hoping that he's going to start training this week, so that'll obviously be a positive. And as I say, you don't know whether you've missed players or not. It's difficult. If he'd have played, would we have won more? You don't know. So, but what I do know is he's a good player at this level.
How impressed have you been with Jake Taylor as well? Because I know he started the trophy tie as well, and I know you brought him in to add particular quality to your midfield. So have you liked what you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, I thought he did well. He did well against Shrewsbury. He's positive how he plays. He tries to play forward. He's got a lot of energy and a good attitude as well. So you would expect him only to get better, playing more and more football. But again, he's there to provide competition for the rest of the midfield players, and I'm sure he will.
And just finally on one other player, I know you took Reece Brown with you on Saturday. I take it now he's another one you want to integrate more and give some game time to, being as he probably hasn't played and had a big pre-season.
Yeah, and Reece, when he's on form, can cause opposition problems, and he's got the ability. He's got a decent shot on him, right foot and left, and could provide us with goals that obviously we need. But no, it's good to have Reece back, and hopefully we can get him fully fit.
The game at the weekend is a really good test for your players as well, because there's some big names, if you like, at this level coming down with a team with a big budget and a huge crowd as well. So when you prepare for something like that, what do you try to get into the players' heads?
No, at the end of the day, it's another game, a team in our league. So it'll be a good game to play in. Already stated that our home form's vital to us. The players look as though they're enjoying playing at home. The crowd get behind us, and it makes a big difference. So whoever comes here, we feel as though we can give anybody a game, and there's no reason why we can't win the game on Saturday.
I was going to say, because you look at their squad, if you like, on paper, it's got some real quality in there. When you get into the players about how to prepare for the Danny Mayers and the Jose Baxters and people like that, is it taking away the name value and really just getting down to the fact that they're just a footballer like you?
It is, and as I say, the second division footballers are not Premiership footballers that we're playing against. So we know that they're decent. As you say, they've got a big budget. As obviously the manager had it at Bury. And usually that provides you with a decent team, but we feel as though we can match anybody. I know we lost at Newport, but I thought we were a match for Newport. No, it's about on the day, and it's about us. If we perform, we know we'll get a result.